Hello friends, it's Lisa and welcome to week 1 of the Stranger Things readathon. So if this is the first time you're seeing anything to do with the Stranger Things readathon, I will have my announcement video linked below as well as up in the cards so you can go and check it out because by the time you see this, it's only the first week and this is taking place in the whole month of September, so there definitely is still time for you to be able to join. But yeah, it's the start of the Stranger Things readathon. I'm very excited. I have a lot of exciting books on my TBR and I'm just so excited to discuss Stranger Things and books. It's a good duo. It's the greatest duo. I think I'm going to have 4 different weekly vlogs for this readathon going up this month, so I'm just very excited. I'm very excited to get into my TBR. I'm also excited to see all the people participating. Let me know if you're participating, if you're planning on vlogging, or if you have a TBR video or anything like that. Definitely let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, I actually made a journal spread for this readathon for my TBR and everything, and I wanted to show you guys, so let's do that. So I'm just going to show you guys over here because my desk is a mess. I also did film myself setting this up, but I think it'll just be easier for me to show you guys like this. So I wrote Stranger Things readathon at the top as well as all the hosts. There's me. And then I am the host of the Scoop Stroop team, so that is the TBR that I'm going to be trying to finish first. So I just have all the different prompts in my TBR here, and then Peyton actually designed these bingo boards, so I'll have those linked below if you want to check them out. We made 3 bingo boards for each team, and then we also made one that's just kind of all of the prompts from all of the teams. So I made this, like, is this a Dutch door? Am I making that up? You would think with the amount of Amanda Rach Lee I've watched in my time, I would know what this is, but I like cut the page in half so I could do this sort of little flip thing. So I have the Scoop Stroop team bingo board here, and then on the other side I have the one that's just all of the different prompts and all of the other challenges that we came up with, as well as a section for any bonus books that I read throughout the month. So I'll be able to keep track of all of the bingos that I get and everything, and all of the books that I read. So I'm very pleased with how this came out. I mean, I don't think it's like my best spread, but I think it came out well enough to be like functional, which is the most important thing. I also think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something to determine like how I pick what I'm going to read next on my TBR for this readathon. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down all the different prompts or the books that I have planned on my TBR for this readathon on pieces of paper and just kind of throw them in a little bag and pick them at random, and that will be how I choose what order I read the books in. I just thought that that would be a fun way to determine the order I read my TBR. The only thing is if I pick Paper Girls Volume 4 first, I'm not reading it. Or at least I'm not reading it yet. I like to save graphic novels for like the middle or the end of a readathon when I'm feeling a bit discouraged or not as motivated, or I'm stressed that I need to get everything done. It's always good to save those for the middle or the end of a readathon, so I definitely don't want to read that first. So I think I'm going to go and write down all the prompts, and then I will put them in a bag and we can pick my first read together. Okay, so I also just remembered while I was writing out the prompts that one of the books that I have is on Libby, and there's actually a hold on it right now, so if I pick that book as well, I can't read that yet either. I found this makeup bag. I have so many makeup bags because I have a subscription to Ipsy, so I figured might as well put these little bags to use. So Dustin is Paper Girls and Erica is Green Glass House, which is the one I have to put a hold on. So if I pick either of them, I'm gonna have to pick again. Okay, I think they're all mixed up now. Let's see. I picked Steve first, who we all know I love Steve. Literally my Steve Harrington bookmark is right here. I'm not mad about that. So my book for Steve, I think, is The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. Let me go and get it. So this is what I'm going to read first for the Stranger Things readathon. Very excited. I think I'm going to find the audiobook for this as well and kind of listen as I read this book because I know it's written in verse and I think Elizabeth Acevedo reads it herself, so I think it'll be really cool to listen to it as well. This is my first book for the readathon. Very excited to finally read this, and I just wanted to intro this vlog, say hello, and welcome to the first week of the Stranger Things readathon. So it is almost 6 p.m. It's still the same day. It's Tuesday. I don't know if I said it was Tuesday, but it's the first day of the readathon, and I haven't read anything yet. I'm such a good co-host. I haven't read anything for the readathon I'm hosting. Sorry. I did say I was going to start The Poet X as my first book, and I ended up downloading the audiobook, so I'm going to probably listen to that while I read. The audiobook is only like 3.5 hours, so I definitely am going to finish this book this week. I just need to start it. But what ended up happening was I filmed a video before I started this vlog, then I edited that video for some reason. I don't know why I'm always in the mindset like I need to film and edit and make the thumbnail and do everything all in one day. Like, I never have to do that, so I don't know why I always put that pressure on myself. I think I just get excited about having a new video, but it's like, I don't need to do it all in one day. But anyway, I did that. And then I just started watching a bunch of YouTube because I'm a bit behind on my subscriptions. And then I got bored of that. So then I put my laptop away, laid back, and then just started watching YouTube on my phone. Like, what's the difference? But currently I'm just binge watching a bunch of Alicia Marie videos. A lot of her main channel videos recently have been really fun. A lot of her roommate videos have been really good, and I haven't watched a bunch of them, so I've been just like binge watching them. I'm literally in the middle of one right now. So I'm probably just going to continue watching her videos until we have dinner, and then after dinner I'm actually going to try and start reading because I definitely want to read at least something on the first day of the readathon. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you I'm flopping so far, but we have a whole month. I feel like I always go into month-long readathons like, I have a whole month to get through my TBR, it's fine. And then the last week of the readathon I'm always like, you didn't read anything, you gotta get going. But after dinner I definitely will start reading. I'm very excited. I am very excited to finally read The Poet X. I've heard so many good things, so definitely going to start reading that after dinner. I am taking the start of cozy fall season very seriously. I made myself a hot chocolate. I was going to make a pumpkin spice coffee because we do have the like bag of ground pumpkin spice Starbucks coffee. And then I was looking in our closet and I saw we had Swiss Miss, and I just got really excited about the idea of hot chocolate, so here we are. I also tried to froth the milk to put in the hot chocolate, but I'm really bad at frothing milk. I either don't do it enough, so then it's just like warmed up milk and doesn't actually have like the froth stuff, or I do it too much and then it boils the milk and then you can't use it because it's gross. So if anyone is like an expert at frothing milk, let me know your advice. But I mean, it still tastes good, so that's really the important thing. So I wanted to give a bit of an update with The Poet X. So last night I started reading this and I didn't get super far. I got to page like 34, I think. Yeah, 34. And then I did read a little bit more this morning with my breakfast. So I'm now up to page 43 or 42. So I'm not super far, but I am enjoying it. I really enjoy listening to the audiobook while physically reading along. Hearing Elizabeth Acevedo kind of speak the poems and the way that this is supposed to be spoken is definitely adding to the experience and is making it even more emotional and impactful already. Because obviously I'm not super far, but I already can tell that this is going to be an emotional one. So I'm very excited to continue on with this. And I probably will read a little bit more today. I'm just in the middle of captioning a video right now, so I definitely want to finish that. I'm like halfway through, so I probably will finish soon. And then once I finish that, I will probably continue on reading. I also think I'm going to start a rewatch of Stranger Things. But here's the thing, I was going to start from the beginning, but I can't because I started a rewatch of season 3 and I haven't finished it yet, so I need to finish that first before I go back to the beginning. I watched season 3 for the first time in like 24 hours, and then I rewatched the first like 4 episodes, I think, to catch up to where my mom was, and then I was going to watch the last like half of the season with her while she watched it for the first time, but then she ended up just binge watching it because she couldn't stop watching it, so I have those last few episodes to watch myself. But obviously I started that like last year and I just never finished because I was too scared to watch the end of the 3rd season because that last episode, I don't know if I'm emotionally prepared. Like, even knowing what's going to happen, I'm not ready for that. But I definitely want to watch some Stranger Things this month. I feel like I have to because it's a Stranger Things readathon. I need to watch Stranger Things at some point. So I think I actually might start rewatching season 3 today. Maybe later on tonight. I'm probably going to pick up where I stopped last time. But I'm excited. I'm excited to watch Stranger Things. I'm kind of in a constant state of wanting to rewatch the show, but I just force myself to watch other things if I watch TV, which is rare. But now I feel like I have to. So I'm excited to rewatch it, and also like I just feel like now is like the perfect time. Now that September's here and spooky season is upon us, I feel like it's like the perfect time to watch Stranger Things. So very excited. So I'm gonna go drink my hot chocolate, finish captioning my video, and then hopefully start reading more of The Poet X. I hope to finish that soon just because it is a very quick read with the way it's written, so hopefully I will finish that soon, but I will definitely let you guys know what I think of it as I continue reading, and hopefully I will check in with you guys soon. I look like an egg. Hello, it is now Thursday, and I just wanted to give a bit of an update because I read a decent amount of The Poet X yesterday. I was at like page 35 and I'm now to page 221, which is the start of part 3, so I'm definitely going to finish this today. I probably could have finished this yesterday if I'm being honest. I could have read the whole thing yesterday, but I was really enjoying it, so I didn't want to rush through it too fast. Also, by the time I got to this point, it was starting to get late. I mean, not super late, like 9 o'clock, which is late for me because I'm a grandmother. But I wanted to make sure I had time to watch some episodes of Stranger Things, so I actually put this down and I think I'm going to finish it today. But yeah, last night I ended up watching a couple episodes from season 3 of Stranger Things, and it was great. It's funny because I know what's going to happen. I've seen the season before, but I'm still getting stressed. But I'm just excited to kind of continue on. I'm probably going to watch a couple episodes tonight too, just because now I'm in the mood to watch it. And then if I complete season 3, I might just start from the beginning. We'll see how much of the show I actually get through in this month. I just feel like because it's a Stranger Things readathon, I'm going to want to watch Stranger Things like all the time. So we'll see how many episodes I watch this month. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try and finish The Poet X today and pick my next read, because it's day 3 and this realistically could have only taken me a day and I would have had a book done like day 1, but that's okay. I want to take my time a little bit with this because it's really good. So I'll finish this and then we can pick my next read, which will be very exciting. I will pick again from my little bag. I'm hoping that I pick A Number in the Ashes next just because I really want to read that book, but we'll see. We'll see what I end up picking out of the bag, but I'm gonna go and finish this and I will come back and check in with you guys once this is done, and then we can pick my next read. So it is now like 3:30 and I just finished reading The Poet X. I think I'm gonna give this 5 stars. I loved this so much. The ending had me tearing up quite a bit, so I just really enjoyed it. Like, there's nothing I disliked about it. The only thing is that I wish it was longer, just because I wish I could have been reading this for longer, but I'm gonna give it 5 stars. It was so good. So before I update my readathon spread, I am going to pick my next read. So let me mix up the prompts a little bit. Starcourt Mall. I think that's the one I bought or received recently. I think that's A Number in the Ashes. Hold on. I love that I don't remember my own TBR. Starcourt Mall, A Number in the Ashes. The way I manifested that earlier, great. I'm excited. So I just went and got the book. I'm going to be reading A Number in the Ashes next. I'm very excited for this. I've been wanting to read this book for years, so I'm finally reading it and I'm very excited. And I think the final book in this series, or the 4th book, I don't know if there's going to be more, but I think that comes out at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. I'm not quite sure, but I definitely will try and read the other books before that. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to finally read this. So yeah, this is my next read. I can't believe I picked this. This is the one I wanted to read next, so that's great. That's on manifestation. Anyway, this is my next read. Very excited. I'm gonna go and update my reading journal and the bingo boards and everything, and I will show you guys what it ends up looking like. hello. It is now Friday. I just went Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in my brain. It's now Wednesday, Friday. That's a new day of the week. I just made it up. But I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update. So yesterday I started Never in the Ashes for my second read for the Stranger Things readathon. I think I read like the first 40 pages yesterday, and now I'm up to page 54. So I'm not super far into it, but there's already been so much action. I'm already loving this. I'm so sad that it took me so long to pick this up. I genuinely put off reading this for so long because the original covers for this series I didn't like, so I just never even looked up what this series was about when it first came out. And then a few years ago, I say a few years ago, but like time is confusing. It could have been 5 years ago. Honestly, I don't know. But Hannah from A Clockwork Reader did a vlog where she reread the first two and maybe read the third or something. She did a reading vlog where she read this series, and she actually like talked about what this series is actually about, and that was the first time I'd really heard what it was actually about. So from then on I was intrigued, and then they came out with the new covers and I was even more intrigued. I just need to stop judging books by their covers because this book is already so good, and if I had just picked it up years ago when it first came out, I wouldn't have been slacking. But yeah, I'm loving this. There's already been so much action in the first 50 pages. There's already been 3 deaths. People are dying left and right. I'm just so stressed already, and I'm just so excited to see where it goes, but also nervous. I can only imagine how much more stressful it's going to get in this book and throughout the series if I'm this stressed in the first 50 pages. But I'm loving it. I'm also loving that my bookmark kind of matches the cover. Like, this part is red and black, and it matches the red and black on the cover. It's the little things. But yeah, I think I actually might be going to the bookstore this weekend, so I might honestly buy the second one because I feel like I'm going to want to read this series kind of quickly and kind of back to back. I think the 4th one comes out in December, so I'm gonna want to get caught up in time because I'm already loving that one. But yeah, I just wanted to give an update to say that I'm going to be working on this. My thing is, like, I want to get through it quickly because I want to know what's going to happen, and I want to get through the rest of my TBR for this readathon, but at the same time, I don't want to rush through it because it's already so good. Blinds, could you not do that? I'm trying to speak. Thank you. But I do have 2 other books that are already out to look forward to, as well as the 4th one that's coming out later this year, so I should just read it and enjoy it, but at the same time, I want it to last. But yeah, I think that is it for right now. I think I'm going to make myself an iced coffee, because it's actually relatively warm out today. I feel like we're kind of getting the last bits of summer weather, and I feel like I should enjoy iced coffee while I can, or while it's an appropriate time to enjoy iced coffee, because I drink iced coffee all year round. I'm from New England. It's what we do. But enjoy an iced coffee while it's warm out, and it will be refreshing, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go make myself a nice coffee, do some editing, and probably read. Just gonna have a very like chill day today. And yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, hello, it is now Saturday. Quick reading update. I am up to page, I actually got to part 2 this afternoon, so I'm now up to page like 124, actually 125, so I'm definitely making some progress. I'm gonna probably read a little bit tonight. It's not even 8:30 yet, so I probably will read before going to sleep, which I've been doing the past couple of nights, which I feel like is when you know you have a good book, you can't go to sleep, you can't put it down. But yeah, still loving this, still enjoying it. I went to Barnes & Noble today and I was going to get the sequel if they had it, but they didn't. So I didn't buy it, but I probably will get the sequel soon just because I know I'm gonna love this series. I feel like it's gonna be a new favorite, but I thought I would do a little bit of a haul. I have the things on the floor. So the first book that I got was The Lost Book of the White by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. This is the second book in the Eldest Curses trilogy, and I didn't love The Red Scrolls, which was the first book in this trilogy, but I'm hoping I like this one more. I think it takes place after the Mortal Instruments series, so I think just based off of that alone, I'm gonna like it more. It also has the new cover, which I really love. It does have the like matching cover on the inside of the dust jacket, so I could switch it to match the first book in the trilogy, but the thing is, I like this cover so much more. I don't really like the covers of the like original book and then the inside of this, so I'm either gonna have mismatching covers or matching covers with ugly covers. It's a sacrifice that I'm going to have to make somewhere, but I just don't know what to do. And then the second book I got was actually $5 if you bought something at the Barnes & Noble Cafe, aka Starbucks, and it's a book that I've been wanting to read forever, so I went, hey, we're getting Starbucks anyway. It's $5, might as well. And that's Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I feel like this is going to be a very good like October spooky time read, so I'm probably going to try and read this in October. Honestly, I don't know much about this. I just know that there's a mystery that needs to be solved at some academy, I think. I don't really know. I think it's like dual timelines, so I'm just very excited. I've heard good things about this trilogy, so I'm excited to read it. I'm excited I got it for $5. All good things. And then I got a BTS album at Target because they had some in stock. A lot of times they don't have a ton or any in stock, and if they do, they don't have the version that I want. Eventually, I feel like I probably will collect all the versions of all the albums, which is a lot of money when you think about it, but it's okay. But I first want to get at least every album with one version that I really love, so I got Love Yourself Answer. This is version E, and the photo card I pulled was Jin. I love him. I'm emotional. I have certain members that are avoiding me, but it's fine. I've gotten pretty lucky. I've gotten Taeyong, who's my bias, most of the time, so I'm very lucky there, but I also love Jin, so I'm very happy to have this. So yeah, I think that is it for right now. I just wanted to update you guys on my reading and show you guys what I bought today. I'm gonna go get into some comfy clothes and probably do some reading because I definitely want to read more of A Number in the Ashes tonight. Hello, it is now Monday, and I was planning on vlogging more today, but I just kind of had a very like lazy day, so I didn't film much. Figured I would just kind of wrap up this vlog now. Probably not gonna film or do anything else for the rest of the day, so you're not gonna miss much. So for a reading update before I close out this vlog, with A Number in the Ashes, I've done a little bit of reading this weekend, and today I'm now up to page 183, so I'm almost towards the halfway point, sort of. So I'm definitely going to try and get to that point today, maybe even farther. Definitely want to read some more of this today. I'm really enjoying it still. I have a feeling it's going to be a new favorite, so definitely want to continue reading this. Also, this past week, the first week of the readathon, I completed The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. I read this for the Steve prompt, so I've already completed a prompt, already got one down, and definitely going to try and get through the rest of my TBR this month and hopefully bonus things as well, because we're off to a pretty good start. Read a book and like half in the first week, and I think if I'm not super busy the next few weeks, I'll be able to do even more reading. I kind of did some stuff this past weekend, which I don't normally do that much anyways, so hopefully I can get some more reading done in coming weeks. But yeah, I think we're off to a very good start for the Stranger Things readathon. I just wanted to quickly wrap up this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this week 1 vlog of the Stranger Things readathon. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you can make sure you see next week's reading vlog for this readathon. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.